So some of the key aspects of buying a new instrument or a mass spectrometer starts with what your budget is and how much money you have to spend. And then also you have to consider who's going to operate the instrument, what are the applications for the instrument, whether it's going to be focused on one assay or it's going to be a general use instrument, if it's going to be a walk-up. You have a total array of different instruments and an array of different manufacturers to choose from. So one of the things that you need to consider is whether ease of operation is to be considered. That'll point you in one direction, or whether you really have very high-end kind of needs with high resolution and data-dependent analysis with MSMS capabilities. So if you're looking for qualitative analysis, you might be looking at some of the low-end instrumentation, particularly looking at LC-MS. You'd be looking at single quad instruments, things that you might have where you can lock the instrument down to simple assays, and that the people who are using it can only choose from one or two or three methods to be able to do the analysis with. If you're looking at more focused and targeted assay where you want to be able to do accurate mass measurement, now you're looking at possibly triple quadruple instrumentation where you're going to be focused on very specific MRMs and be doing very sensitive quantitation. If, however, your need is to do more qualitative analysis in terms of functionality and understanding structure, function relationships, you're probably looking at more of a high-end instrumentation. And then you need to start to consider whether or not you need, what kind of resolution you need, what kind of speed you need, whether you need multiple stages of MSMS, different versions of MSMS, whether you want low energy collisions or high energy collisions, whether or not you need ETD. There's also another aspect of whether you need to add in another degree of separation besides just chromatography, whether you need ion mobility, which will give you a separation based on what I call the architecture of the molecule, or the third dimension. And that'll also give you a degree of specificity. So there's an array of instrumentation that's available to you. The other aspect about selecting an instrument is also thinking about the data system. Some of these data systems are very complex, and it takes some time to get used to it. And if you are used to one manufacturer, maybe you want to stay with that particular manufacturer's data system. The other aspect is there's an array of software that helps make your job and interpretation easier, and so you need to make those considerations as you're looking at the various manufacturers of what is available for making your job easier to complete the interpretation.